course, Representative Peter King, Republican of New York, is going in the wrong direction. He's on MSNBC, and he's talking about this whole scare of, hey, the government and Department of Homeland Security are targeting right-wing groups. They continue to not point out the fact that it was the same exact report about left-wing groups 3 months ago, and there was not a peep about it. And during the Bush administration, they went after the Quakers, the vegans, and every left-wing group you could imagine and infiltrated on them and spied on them. So all of that is not mentioned. Instead, Peter King says, Napolitano, the head of Homeland Security, has never put out a report talking about look out for Moss, look out for Islamic terrorists in our country, look out for the fact that very few Muslims come forward to cooperate with the police. Really, where are your stats on that, Representative King? Very few Muslims come to cooperate with the police. And he, of course, it just flies by most people when he says they're not spying on Moss. Imagine if Keith Ellison, who's a Muslim member of Congress, came out on MSNBC and said, why aren't we spying on the churches? Now, what do you think the reaction of the right wing would be to that? But it's okay to spy on Moss, but not churches. Look, don't get me wrong. I get that the 9/11 terrorists were Muslim. And I get that there are a lot of mosques throughout the world that foment this kind of violence. Believe me, I get that. So if you gave me a legal, sensible plan for, hey, you know what? If we have some suspicion, let's get a court order, let's do it right, I'm 100% on board. But this whole idea of, all the mosques, let's go. In fact, if you think that's bad, wait till you get a load of this earlier quote from Representative Peter King. Unfortunately, we have too many mosques in this country. There are too many people who are sympathetic to radical Islam. We should be looking at them more carefully. We should be finding out how we can infiltrate. Imagine any politician or anybody in the country saying there are too many churches in the country. What would be the right-wing reaction? And it's not okay. Muslims are Americans, okay? Muslim Americans are just as American as anyone else. So we can't have what Peter King says on a regular basis. He has also called Muslims, quote, the enemy among us. The right wing is allowed to get away with such hatred and such vitriol and in this case, flat out, bigotry against Muslims. And if there's a peep out of the left wing as to, hey, maybe these extremist groups we should look into because they sound kind of dangerous and they're loaded up with guns, they go ballistic. I always undo that pun when I don't intend it.